Hey, figure I'll start this back up since Hoggy got out. See how many people show up. Give everybody something to watch till 8. What's up there, Catfish Fever? See who else we get in here. I'll put it in the chat at the end. I was going to start with Hog Show, but I don't know how many people called it before they bailed out. We got in here. I'll try to put a link up for a guest. More. There's comment. Chat. There we go. Hey, Miss Joan. All right. So I just figured I'd pick the chat up from Hog Show. See how many people wanted to join in and keep on going, have a coffee, somewhere to hang out until 8 o'clock. If we don't get many people in here in the next couple minutes, I'll just end it early. Can't stop. I've hit thumbs up. Okay. I probably should have shared myself out before I started this. But I guess everybody will get it anyhow that's got their alarm on. I usually don't go live unless I'm actually fishing. Got to be on the water if I'm going to be a fishing channel. What we got going on here? Hopefully Russick will come up. I sent him an invite. Three minutes in, I'll wait and talk to myself for 10 minutes here till I'm 10 minutes in. If I don't get people in here, then I'm bailing. I ain't going to sit here and talk to myself. Nothing going on. I guess I could tie some jigs or something and see if anybody shows up for that. Because everybody just comes in, sees me, and they're like, he ain't fishing. He's just talking. I figured everybody'd come back over here, but I'm not that important. Kind of boring. Unless I'm on the water. See if I can get. Got my thing. Yeah, right there. Miss Joan. Sure. I don't think I looked your channel up yet. I'll have to take out a look at the end of this then. I'll hang out I got 5 minutes to hang out yet. See if anybody shows. And then I'm shutting it down. If I can stand to sit here that long with nobody chatting back and forth. Hey, Big Slim, welcome in. Yeah, I know. There's not a whole lot of people up in there right now. I just started it. I figured I'd keep on going since Hoggy shut down early. I'd finish it out until 8 o'clock. I should have told him just leave his running, but it didn't. I figure if nobody comes in here, and I got 4 minutes yet, if I don't get at least 4 or 5 people in here, I'm going to shut it down. I'm not even going to run it till 8. So I'm not going to sit here and talk with myself. I figured everybody's scrolling through right now looking since it's shut down, or they're going and getting their day started early. Oh, we got 2 in here now, which is good. We're 6 minutes in, only 2, but we hit 5 here for my 10 minutes. I'll I'll keep it running. I just don't want to sit here and talk to myself. Got to have people in here. I was going to finish talking about these people like talking about everybody else, but I'm not talking about anybody because I ain't calling anybody out. I can tell you that. No matter how bad they piss me off, I ain't calling them. I ain't going to say their name, who they are. Because I'm not promoting them. You got to watch out for a lot of these people. So, yeah, anyways, I'm always talking to myself. Sometimes I don't give myself the answer I want, though. I talk back to myself. Sometimes I give myself a pep talk. Sometimes I talk down on myself. Most of the times, damn, can I get any better? No, I don't do that one very often. Only if there's other people watching, I'll say something like that. Yeah, don't you wish you were as good as me at this? If I know to get a rise out of somebody, I'll say something like that. As long as I know they ain't going to get offended by it, I'll start talking like that. That I'm the best ever. Usually, I'll say I'm the best ever if I screw up. As long as I don't say "watch this," I'm okay. That never comes out right. What I should be doing is out there hooking my boat up and going for some perch right now, which I have a feeling I might end up doing that yet today. And if I can get into a school of them and start catching them, I'll go live for that. But I ain't going live if I'm not catching anything, or if I'm only catching a few here and there. I won't do it either. I got 1 minute yet. Only 2 watching. That's all I got. I'll shut it down. Figure out what I got going on for the day, and if I got time to go fishing, or if I want to do stuff that I'm putting off, stuff that needs to be done, like stuff to make some money. As long as I don't end up back at Bass Pro or Cabela's again today. Already did that twice this week. Monday I was at Bass Pro, and Tuesday I was at Cabela's. Hey, what's up, Bear 351? Brandon, what's going on? So how many of you guys go to the Bass Pro and Cabela's? Or you just go on their website and look for stuff and then to go on the Amazon and order or go to the store like I do a lot of times and just look around and they don't have enough of what you want and then go online and buy it. It's like I'm giving up on Bass Pro and Cabela's because they don't ever have what I want anymore. Like it's impossible to find Gamakatsu. Hey, what's up, Chad? The Gamakatsu 12-aught circle hooks that are not offset ones. The 351 and everything's got an offset or it's not a true circle hook. And with fishing in the Chesapeake Bay, I have to use true circle hooks because of the rockfish, the striper. And if you're using any other type of hook and you get caught catching one of them, you're getting a big fine because we ain't allowed to use them. It has to be a true circle hook. And to get a 12-aught, which you pretty much need if you're catching 40-pound freaking cats to be able to get through that tooth pad on them. That you start using like the 6s and 8s and 9s, and you're using big baits, you're hooking them in the throat that you never get a good lip hook set with them smaller hooks. And everybody sees that 12-aught on there, like, what are you doing, shark fishing? No, I ain't shark fishing. I'm fishing for big cats, not the bait. We got 4 in here. I'll keep on running that a little bit. Hey, Jeff, what's going on? We got the 5 now that I want it, so I can run a little bit yet. If anybody wants to come up and join me so I have somebody to talk to, that'd be cool. And if they do, maybe I'll run a little bit longer past than 8 o'clock. Just wanted to give everybody another place to hang out until 8, since Hoggy's usually on until then. At 6 in here. So, I don't know. I'll sit here and tie jigs if you guys want, and chat and talk about perch fishing or whatever you just want. Or you want to talk about fishing for the rockfish? You want to talk about fishing for the catfish? Because I fish for catfish weird, and I start telling you guys how I fish for them, you'll start laughing at me, but I produce fish. A small cat can still be caught, still on a big, yeah, they definitely can, Chad. Because I'll catch freaking, like a 3-pound channel cat on a 12-aught. And it's just unbelievable. Sometimes you catch fish and you're out there and you don't even know how they managed to get that piece of bait in their mouth. Because you take a fish head or something from your cut bait and you're putting that on your hook. And I've actually reeled in cats already where the hook wasn't even hooked to them at all in the mouth. And they got that chunk of cut bait in there and they can't spit it back out. And you lift them out of the water like that. And they're trying to spit it out, and then they finally get it out of there, and then you lose them or whatever, or they fall off in the boat. It's like, how did you reel fish in with just that in its mouth and the hook's hanging to the outside of his mouth? Of course, me and Jeff reeled one in. We didn't have the bait in its mouth or the hook in its mouth. We lassoed him, that was a first, which was really cool. I think we have a video up on Jeff's channel with that one, where we lassoed a blue cat. It was like a 15-pound blue cat. We just lassoed him and reeled him in. Caught carp on 10-aughts. That's impressive. That must have been a decent carp to get a carp on a 10-aught. Just thinking of that too. Yeah, that was fun. And Jeff will vouch for me too. He was with me fishing, seeing how I fish and how I rig up. And I told him when we started, don't laugh, from the way I rig, because I'm not rigging like anybody else. We're not going to fish the way they fish. Anything that you see on YouTube, we're not going about it that way. And we're fishing really shallow, and we're going to catch fish on the surface, blue cats. And we did too, all day long. And Susquehanna River really isn't known for blue cats. And Jeff was down on the James River. Were you down there 5 times? And we beat your PB a couple times that day and kept on raising it higher and higher for a blue cat. And we did it all in one trip. I think we beat you, what, five times? We beat your PB, your James River PB. Going with another good channel, too, that he was with down there. That usually produces a lot of decent fish. Carp on a 10-aught takes skill. Yeah, they are hook shy. I think they're bait shy. Like, man, you throw bait out and you see that carp sitting there, and they just keep on circling it, and just keep on swimming right past. Don't even mess with it. I was after some channel. I've caught freaking carp on. I was fishing for bass and caught carp. And it's like I couldn't believe they even hit my bait that I was using. They're a weird fish. I've never really targeted them, which I wouldn't mind doing that sometime. Because I know some really good spots where they hang out year long, like hundreds of them. Just it was never my thing to go carp fishing. Now, I guess that was just from watching everybody else fish all the time and everybody else telling me, oh, it's a junk fish. You don't want to get them. Who we got in here? We got the Jeff in here. Let's see if I can figure out how to add.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, Jeff. How you doing?
Yo, I don't care what the naysayers say. This guy right here, the DRB, he knows how to catch blues. I mean, at first I stared at him like, what is your problem? There's no way we're catching fish today with this technique. And we were a hog leg show that morning, right? And we caught maybe like 2 fish. I'm like, okay, this guy might be serious. Might be landing on some potential. We might get some buco numbers that particular day. And which we did. We ended up getting 340 pounds. Apparently, this dude said, oh, that was a slow day. I normally reel in 500 pounds or more.
It was a slow day.
Boy. So I had a blast. I mean, we hit up the bay section and we went up river. Then we drifted down river, dodging boulders, rocks. We didn't fall overboard. And we were catching fish in motion. So that was some swift water, too. That was a hell of a time. I can't wait to do it again this year.
We're going to get at it.
We're going to do it. Get it done.
Hopefully we get you there on a hot day.
Oh, yeah.
The fight's super good. And
I'm saving a personal day, too. Call out work. I'll be there.
We got about 2.5 weeks yet for the bait fish run.
Oh, that's coming up. Oh, that's going to be
fall. Yeah.
They're going to be schooling in, huh?
Yeah, the perch will be schooling up tight in there.
Nice.
We'll be catching 2 at a time before in 3 foot of water before your jig even makes it to the bottom. You have 2 of them on. Yep.
And just load up that cooler.
Yep. Oh yeah, we'll fill the live wells full of perch.
Nice. I need to do that. I just set up my a freezer bait tank.
Yeah.
Pump is going, water's flowing, bacterial's good. I'm just gonna start stocking it soon. So yeah, I'm gonna throw a few in there for bait. No doubt.
Yeah, you just gotta watch how many you put in if you're gonna haul them a distance because they urinate in the water.
Yep.
Get that water filled with ammonia.
Belly up.
They start dying off then. Then when they get stressed out, hey Emily, haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I learned that the hard way many years ago.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
That's why I have 2 tanks.
Perch are real bad with it though. No. So what are you up to today, Jeff?
Well, I got work. I just stopped in and said what's up, and got your back. I mean, not literally, but this guy knows how to fish. So just anchoring, drifting.
Yeah, I don't care much for anchoring in the summertime though.
No, not at all. I mean, for that water, no, there's no way you're wasting your time.
Out the back of the boat like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
We're not dragging baits on the bottom like everybody else.
Right. Oh, I didn't bring my boat. I get it because my boat's heavy. I have an old truck. It's a long distance for my vehicle. Regardless, I caught my personal best on this dude's boat. So that was definitely fun.
It don't count. Everybody will tell you that don't count.
Oh, I know. Of course. I know it doesn't count. I don't care what anybody says. You're all
And
wrong. I'm
bullshit.
right.
They're like, oh, that doesn't count because you're on somebody else's boat.
Yeah.
They baited the rod up, they threw it
Right.
out, put it in the rod holder, and you didn't reel it in until they told you could reel it in.
No,
And
I was baiting the baits.
and you
I
know
was
that isn't the
casting out.
truth because you had a fishing rod in your hand all day long.
Yep. Yep.
But we don't fish that
I
way.
even brought my personal fishing rod too.
Yep. And you caught fish on it too. Hey,
Absolutely.
what's up, Sam?
I don't care.
So Sam's been fishing with me, but I got to get him up here on a good productive day too.
Cool.
And he's got to hit that June, July, end of July, beginning of August. August is still a real good one. End of August, as long as we don't get that hurricane that comes up the coast. That comes up, it changes everything, and then we got to fish like everybody else does. Then we got to anchor up and fish out of the back of the boat. But June, July, and August, we're floating baits.
Cool.
We're going to fish for them and multiple cast out there. You only let it sit for a minute or two, or we'll put some out there and float them, and then you just keep on casting and reeling the rod that's in your hand over and over again. Because we just want that big splash on the water to draw them cats in, because they're on their feeding grounds.
Yeah, it's very consistent bite. I mean, with a blink of an eye, you might have a double up or even a triple up, just like that.
Yep. Ain't nothing like catching a blue cat when it hits the surface. As soon as your bait hits the surface, that you have a fish on there slamming it.
Mm-hmm. It makes the fight even more intense. And it's more fun
it's just like, man, it just hit the water. That rod's in your hand right away. You just didn't even have a chance to hardly close the bail, and to have one on and freaking slamming it like a big bass.
That's right.
Yeah,
they got a 10 and 12 pounder. Well, these things are a 30 pounder, so just think of that differential between the two.
Yeah, 30-pound plus on the surface, blue cats. It doesn't get any better than that.
What's up, Brandon?
Pennsylvania this year to fish when I retire. I'll take you fishing, Brandon. So I fish Maryland actually, but I live in PA because I go where the fish are. So I drive about 45 minutes to go fishing.
Nice.
To go after blue cats. And it's a trip. It's worth it. Don't be taking my picture.
I'm not taking it. It's my work phone, bro. I gotta see what's good for today.
I gotta get a hold of work here soon too to make sure I don't have anything on my schedule or going to have a chance of having anything on it. That way I know what I'm doing today. If I'm going to be on call or what the deal is, or if I gotta run and look at some jobs or what.
Mm-hmm. Do some service calls or whatnot.
Too far from Pittsburgh. Okay.
That's a hike.
That's 2 hours from here.
Really? That's it?
2.5, maybe. Probably about 2.5 hours on the turnpike. That ain't too bad. But you got the Ohio there to fish on Pittsburgh. They're getting ready to have that the big boy catfish tournament's going to be there at Three Rivers.
You're gonna go up there?
That's coming up. What's that?
You going fishing it?
I actually considered it.
Yeah, do it. Might as well.
I got to get a new trailer for my boat now.
Well, I know that's some predicaments I need to overcome. Just all about the moolah, the money.
Yeah.
I won't pull the trigger on it or not.
Well, see, it's where do you want to invest your money that you have extra put aside for fishing?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you want to invest it at in your fishing? Do you want to get
Probably the truck first, at least for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you put it in. You need a boat trailer? Do you need a new fish finder? Do you want new fishing rods? You want some new reels? Do you need some tackle?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's always, do you want to keep that money aside for, you know, for your fuel for the season? Because you always got to have that separate bank account for fishing, you know.
Yep.
Your sock drawer storage funds for fishing till May, June when you retire. What, you ain't got no weekends available there?
Oh, I got the weekends available. But I don't like, I like fishing the weekends, but also I'd rather be fishing the weekdays, less traffic on the water.
I was talking to Brandon here because he said he can't fish until May or June when he
Oh, my bad.
retires. Yeah, we're all like that, but we find the time in between. Got to have your priorities straight. You got to take off work to go fishing. So,
All right, man. Well, I just want to stop up, say what's up.
okay.
But
All right.
before I roll out, we're having this the DIY, not your average fishing rod challenge event coming up. We're having a shout out the week before on the April 13th. Everyone's going to show off their DIY fishing rod at 7:30. Then the actual event is going to take place on 4/20, and it's going to be a shotgun start, a 3 fishing rod limit. You cannot use a regular blank or any conventional fishing rod parts on your DIY. As soon as you catch a fish on that rod, you can add a standard regular fishing rod as a bonus, and you catch another one, you can do your additional final setup on that rod. So a 3 rod limit per boat, and we're fishing for flatheads and channel. The heaviest bag will win the tournament. They get like a little trophy or something. I'm in the works of making. And that's pretty much it. Hey, Jim, you know you're always welcome. So I have a we call them the Catfish Den, the panels. I have one available for you if you decide to hop on in.
Oh, I mean, that's what I was getting ready to say too when you said about me fishing that 3 Rivers tournament. Because you know I don't do tournaments
at night.
Yeah, it's like you know, whether I want to get involved in any of them or not.
All right. Well, you know the door's always open.
My channel, bro. So much smack on each other in them, and a lot of it they're being serious.
Well, you know the group, the crew, the YouTube crew that we know, no one really takes it serious. So
yeah.
Maybe except for like one.
Yeah, there's always one. And it's no not me, mentioned. I can tell you that.
I'm just kidding.
This is definitely not me. I'm there to have fun.
Yep.
You know, to have a good time, not to make or act like I'm better than somebody else. It's just where I fish is, I'm very fortunate where I fish. That the fish are there. Yeah. So, all right. I think I'm actually going to shut this thing down because we only got 3 in here. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? I don't think I missed anybody else in there. But, all right. I'll catch you later, Jeff.
All right, man. I'll see you on the water later on.
All right. Yep. We'll get together and hook up again for fishing.
All right. Later, man.
All right. Later.